Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of English in Practice. It's Kareem with you, your English teacher. Today we will learn 5 idioms that we can use to talk about different things in different situations in our daily lives, so keep watching. The first idiom for today is sit tight. This idiom reminds us of the fact that we can't rely on the literal meanings of idioms. Now, the literal meaning of this idiom is to sit in an uncomfortable position in a tight way. And in a normal life, no one would ask you to do that. So, what is the meaning of this idiom? This idiom means to wait patiently or stay in one place until something happens. Let's have examples. The first example is, sit tight, I'll be back. The second example, sit tight, the manager will fix it. In the first example, I'm asking someone to wait patiently until I come back. I'm going to leave this place, I'm going to leave you in this place, and I'm asking you to not leave this place until I come back. So I'm asking you to stay in one place. In the second example, sit tight, the manager will fix it. I'm asking you to wait patiently and not to take any action until the manager fixes the problem or the issue we're talking about. The idiom in both cases, in both examples, has the same meaning, but there is a slight difference. In the first example, sit tight, I will come back, the idiom is used to ask you to stay in one place, to physically stay in one place. In the second example, I'm basically asking you to be patient, to wait, not to take any action, not to do anything until something else happens. In this case, the manager will fix the problem, and after that you can do whatever you want. The second idiom we have for today is break the bank. Break the bank is an idiom that has something to do with money, and I believe you can get this meaning, or you can get this idea, because of the word bank. Now, this idiom, when used as an idiom, of course, means that something is going to cost a lot of money. In other words, something is expensive. Let's use it in examples. Example 1, this PC is going to break the bank now. Example 2, come on, buy the game, it's not going to break the bank. This idiom is used in both examples to express the same meaning, but let's explain them. In the first example, this PC is going to break the bank now. This means that this PC is going to cost a lot of money, and thus it's going to be expensive. So using the idiom in this example means that this PC is going to be very expensive. In the second example, I'm trying to convince someone to buy a game, and I'm trying to tell them that this game is not expensive by saying it's not going to break the bank. So in this case, I'm trying to say that this game is not expensive. In the first example, I'm saying that the PC is going to be expensive. The third idiom we have for today is live from hand to mouth, or some other people say live hand to mouth. Now, of course, since it's an idiom, we don't really care about the literal meaning. What we care about is the figurative meaning. Now, if you live hand to mouth or from hand to mouth, that means you live in a way that you don't really spend a lot of money on things you don't need. In other words, you spend, or let's say you have money enough to live on. In other words, again, you only spend money on things that you need the most, like food and other necessary things. Let's have examples to see how to use this idiom. Example number 1. I have to live hand to mouth until I find a job. Example 2. Sam has 4 children and he doesn't make a lot of money, so he has to live from hand to mouth. In both examples, I'm using the same idiom to express the same meaning. In the first example, all I'm saying is that I have no job at the moment, I'm not working, I'm not making any money, which means the money I have is very important now. I can't spend the money I have right now on things I don't really need. I can only buy food and very necessary things. That's why I said I have to live hand to mouth. This is living hand to mouth. In the second example, I'm talking about Sam. He has 4 children. He has a very low salary. He can't make a lot of money. That's why Sam, with his family, they all have to live from hand to mouth, which means they can't buy things they don't need. They have to buy only the things they need. They can't buy the things they want, for example. They can buy food, they can buy necessary things, they can buy books, for example, for school, but they can't buy a scooter, for example, right now, because a scooter is not as important as food now. The fourth idiom we have for today is spill the beans. This idiom has nothing to do with food. As we agreed before, idioms don't really have anything to do with their literal meanings, at least most of them. Now, this one is used to say that someone is revealing secret information. If you spill the beans about something, you are basically revealing secret information or something that was supposed to be a secret. Accidentally, of course. Now, let's look at examples. Example 1. Who spilled the beans about the surprise party? It's a question. Example 2. Come on, Sam. Spill the beans, what's happening here? All right, we have 2 different examples and I'm using the same idiom. In the first example, I'm basically saying that I have been preparing for a secret party, for a surprise party, and it has to remain a secret until we decide to reveal the party, until we decide to let the person know that there is a party for this person. Someone accidentally revealed the information about the party. So I ask, who revealed or who spilled the beans about the surprise party? In the second example, Sam is being asked, Sam is being questioned. We are talking to Sam, and we know that Sam has been hiding information from us. So we say, come on, Sam, spill the beans, which means reveal the secret information you have. Tell us the secret information you have been hiding. The fifth and last idiom we have today is to have a sweet tooth. This idiom is not used to describe someone's teeth. This idiom is used to say that someone likes sweet foods, especially candies and chocolate. Let's have an example. Sam has a sweet tooth. He can't say no to chocolate. This example is basically telling you that Sam loves candies, loves sweet foods, and especially chocolate, because he can't say no to chocolate, which means when he sees chocolate, he can't resist. He has to eat chocolate. So, to have a sweet tooth means to like sweet foods, especially candies and chocolate. Today, we looked at 5 expressions and idioms that we can use in our daily lives in different situations and contexts. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you very much. Stay safe.